superhero on that run.
Why would I ever have to cop a chain again when the QB chain birthed most of the chains in the game? No post office, we stamping time. Took a slice out of the big apple, made apple pies, family size. Leather bombers and Nikes and Kais. Dangerous corners, you better pray that tomorrow arrives. Rap, Sugar Ray Robinson, nothing sweet. Y'all too out of shape to even box with me. Heavyweight, I know my way around the ring. Just like Shorty know her way around the storm. Making hits with Hit Boy, all he gotta do is hit record. Record breaking news, had to show up just to fill a void. Confused boy, little boys, y'all better keep your poise. Leave me out of the weasel. Be cool when you see me, I'm hot at all that rap deep. The hood know you, so we don't borrow, believe in it. Locked in on the instrumental, I took back the key to this. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. Your top three, I'm not number one, how could you post that? I would have crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go at. Meet Joe Black. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. What I'm saying, your top three, I'm not number one, how could you post that? I would have crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go at. Meet Joe Black. What I'm saying, people saying what's already been said. Predictions, I don't listen, it's already in my head, no funny. Your most hungry place, I was past that at 28. Underground tapes, as my ass cap in publishing states. As we slide in the G-Ride, I've been getting criticized, it's keeping me energized. Create with a business mind, I'm for where killers reside. A wild hood, only knew goons since my childhood. Say anything in they raps cause it sound good. Don't even mean what they say, horrible outlook. Y'all ain't really about this house. Y'all was in the house with it. We don't respect fake jewelry and silly outfits. Window down, blowing out. Great tits, New York's Jake Prince on Houston Street. I caught the bounce before my even bounced the beat. I took the hard way in it, man, it's the route for me. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. Your top three, I'm not number one, how could you post that? I would have crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go at. Meet Joe Black. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. Your top three, I'm not number one, how could you post that? I would have crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go at. Meet Joe Black, meet Joe Black. Why would I ever have to cop a chain again when the QB chain birthed most of the chains in the game? Why would I?
You see, it's two type of people in life. It's people that wake up and wish they had it. It's people that wake up and go get it. We go get it, baby. Photo poor, so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo poor, so photogenic. All my life I've been a go getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Top floor, top dog, like I just signed a TDE. Gang, gang, gang. Know we all gotta eat. Up late, bills due, rent due. I ain't been asleep. Looking in the mirror, all I see is everything that I wanted to be. My city depended on me. That's from G.O.D. Grew up watching my mom become what daddy couldn't be. Hot ball like MLB. These Bottega boots ain't cheap. My car ain't got no key. I push the start to start my week. I'm in this photo poor, so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo poor, so photogenic. All my life I've been a go getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Photo poor, so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo, Porsche, photogenic. All my life I better go get her. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Imagine if I didn't make beats that more for killing. Imagine if you come from the south by my city, you probably wouldn't make it. Oh yeah, really. I go extra to be great. I go extra for the fam. I go extra for the cake. I got extras on the plate. I go extra every day. I got extras on the way. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. Ain't no mileage up $4 configure the road I travel. Don't gravel that profit baffling. Label scribble on paper, they wanna shackle it. I own my masters and royalties, you can't raffle it. Wrist drip like a mango, fingertips like I'm Thanos. Knocking doors down, no bangles. Without a tango, tailor made. Walk with a limp, them bands is heavy, I need a brace. I am money, I guess the world is just a safe combination needed, not a trophy here. I'm the extra lighter on the dresser. I know you need it, smoking out the competition, pouring over, we undefeated. What you heard, let's hear we eatin', talking about extra with a splash, extra acting bad, pull it like parades on parades, extra with a slab.
From one of the loudest venues in the National Football League, you get a look there at GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Tonight, we're on to week 2 in the NFL season as we've got a good one here between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Kansas City Chiefs. Two teams here fresh off week 1 victories who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. They start on the ground here at Sanders. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Well, this defense for the Chargers, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
He's got a man complete. And they'll work this down inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Herbert now. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Chargers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy. It's not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
A man who grew up right here in Kansas City at Center High School, it's Rachaad White. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Play action this time with Love. And the Chiefs are going to get him. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sand him for a loss of yard.
The so-called little guy is putting the pressure on the strong safety. That was a common run to call that a lightning blitz.
And the Chiefs showing a dime look as they defend this third down. They just do get the play off. Love going to throw it. Under pressure, and they got to him again. That sack courtesy of the effort of Haason Reddick. On is the Chargers punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Taken on the middle. Now a hit and a loose football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
On 2nd and 2, Herbert. Man open is Robinson. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
They'll run with Sanders, and he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Chris Godwin, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Chiefs will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
The Charger drive about to get going. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. It was Raekwon Davis with the tackle.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of his first quarter. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. There are 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. On play action, Love to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, L.A. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now, they were winners in the season opener Sunday. Now they get the quick turnaround game here on Thursday night. But, CD, you say this is an ideal setup for them. Why?
Well, it's just the way the schedule lines up because everyone's got to play a Thursday game, and that's because of competitive balance. So, let's face it, would you rather play week 2 when you're still relatively fresh and excited about the season? Or week 15 when you've had a season's worth of bumps and bruises to factor in, and who knows what your record might be at that time as well.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. They're trying for Reagor, but it's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. And that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. You don't see that a ton, do you? The cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Play fake. Here's Love. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's James. The result, only 4 yards there. That brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Completion is given up, but that's why you play zone defense. So you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much right after the catch.
Love. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. And the defense, Charles, they bent a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal, there's a huge interception.
Look at the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them at the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Gert. Has it poked free, and this is recovered by the Chargers. A little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having 2 hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That's good for 28 yards.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Here's White. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Once again, it's White. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Now 3rd and goal coming up, the last on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exert them to join them in the effort.
Love, this is 3rd and goal. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. The kick by Elliott is good. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
Hey, somebody got knocked out on Love after lockup? My uncle just sent me a clip.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Early on, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Herbert's throw on target to Godwin here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Being chased out left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Kayvon Thibodeaux brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Herbert just beat the play clock. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Credit that to the former Georgia Bulldog, Azeez Ojulari getting in there to bring him down.
Well, that's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt. There's the stiff arm. A 40-yard punt, no return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. After the penalty, it's Jones. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. As the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Off the play fake, Love. Got a man. It's complete to Jelani Woods. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. On fourth down, punt coming from Braden Mann. Yikes. Terrible kick headed straight for the sidelines. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Herbert on first down now. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. The final shot before the break for Herbert. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we have reached halftime intermission with the visiting Chargers on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. Taken at the goal line. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. So already not the best of kick returns there, but that penalty, that adds insult to injury and backs him up even closer to the goal line.
Yeah, not ideal field position to begin a drive, is it? Because the extra pressure now goes on the offense. They've got to get some early yards and get away from the shadow of their own goalposts. What every offense wants to do in this situation, get 2 first downs to help out with field position at the least.
Tackle made there by Jordan Poyer.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Second and 5 now. Love. He'll air this one out for Mims. And that's caught at the 25. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. And that looked almost to be a case of, you know, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And I'm really not sure what was more impressive about that throw. Was it the distance travel or the accuracy involved? Because I'm going to tell you straight up, when you're trying to hit a guy in stride that far downfield, there's nothing easy about it. But he sure made it look easy there.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now Love.
Oh, bullshit. Bullshit. Bullshit.
It's a touchback.
That's bullshit.
At the 20-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
After the turnover, here's Herbert.
Give me that shit.
Interception. Picked off by Pat Surtain.
Come on.
Taken down, although there is a flag down. Will this stand? So the holding call on the offense, so they go ahead and decline that one and take possession of the football on the INT.
Come on, man.
Good starting field position for them here as they come.
They're going to stop playing with me, man.
Just shy of midfield at the 48.
That's bull. They're going to stop playing.
Here's Love. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Hassan Reddick, his 2nd sack of the night.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead. Thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
And some space here.
Oh, to the house.
In for a Charger
Yes,
touchdown.
sir. Yes, sir.
Garrett Wilson with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Herbert takes it and just pops it forward. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now on 2nd and 13. Herbert. And this one's incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Herbert. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Chargers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Following the interception, Love. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the 1st down sack. Love. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Hey, check second. Watch it, stick. Watch your needle.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And yep, indeed, the flag is out. On is the Chargers punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. Taken right around the 44. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. And looky there, Charles, just acquired, already making an impact on the defensive side of the football.
Maybe not a superstar, but he does a few things well, and I think they'll emphasize that in his new role with this team.
Up the middle they go with Sanders. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Javon Holland coming up to make the stop.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll go again with Sanders. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. He'll buy some time right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. first down, it's Herbert. Now they go screen. It's complete. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. From the 24, Herbert. And once again, this is Sanders. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball. And they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
So they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
You good?
The Charger drive about to get going. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Love, they go play action now. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game. Can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
How many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and say a sack as a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. To throw now. Here's Love. Looking deep downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On is the Chargers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And here's a very low-line drive. Almost whiffed on it. It'll be just an 18-yard punt. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Herbert now. And that is taken in by Njoku. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Miles Sanders, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. But he is not going to make it. It's a big play by the defense, and they're going to hold on to their 2-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. No return here for Wilson. To touch back, it'll come out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. Here in the fourth quarter, defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. To pass. Here's Jordan Love. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
On 3rd down, Love. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
On is the Chargers punter now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And this will be down just inside the 30.
Bro, what is going on?
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. On 1st and 10, Herbert. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Njoku. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of, and in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of, trying to engineer a 4th quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
Herbert jet sweep as he taps it forward. And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one, as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. Coming up on 2nd and 7. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And he'll be taken down at the 34. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This for the lead in the final stages. Koo knocks this one through the post. And over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
The Charger drive about to get going. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Love looking to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Multiple rushers break through the drop-in for the 7th time this game. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
That is caught, Bateman. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Now Love. Dancing to his left. He's got this one completed to Mims. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. He was out there waving his arms. When you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
He's gonna miss this one. Wide to the left from distance. It's no good, but a flag is down here, so hold on. Let's see what this is about. The Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Shit.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Love. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. Well, that clock can run awfully low. Now, obviously, no hesitation. Bring out the field goal unit. Try to win it.
And no one happier about that clock stopping than the field goal unit. Now they can take their time, get set, and try and execute what they need for the game-winning field goal.
He missed it right. It's no good. And it's going to cost him a football game. The Charles coaches
is that was a very makeable field goal. In fact, I think you and I were both just shocked that he didn't knock it through the post, and they end up walking off the field losers.
So for the Chiefs, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face Indianapolis next week. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville.
Southside, C12, 911, good to the Yassi, we still outside. Mine on the riches, hard in the trenches. You can't throw dirt on the underground, we driving it. Down the boy stocks on the rise, Charlie, this flex know they ready. See, we were to ride nobody with, we the ones who started with it. Translation, Yanni had to buy, Yanni had Yanni hits. This goes so hard, even the ops go with it, That's how you know we're lit.
Hey, you funny as hell, bro. Man, you gotta quit playing with niggas out here, bro. Why you put him to sleep like that, man? Oh, man, bro.